Mother of God. All right. I wasn't even on the board, so I had to rectify that shit real quick. Restarting the challenge. Okay, so in combination with reducing bad airtime, watching your speed, and boosting, there's a lot of boosting in that. The main thing with climbing is that it sucks. You don't get a lot of speed in the direction that you want. Really, the only good thing about climbing is being able to control your direction at the top of something. And what I mean by that is, say I came up here, and I want to directly, or I want to just jump up over that way, right? It's the only good thing about climbing, and it's useful in maybe 2 situations. There's a couple of different things that you want to think about when climbing. The first one being, how can you not do it? If you're on most of the regular maps and you're climbing, you are doing it wrong and you should feel bad. But the first thing is the jump, or the first method around climbing. I guess I should back up. There's 2 main methods. The first one is the slam jump into the wall and to shoot yourself up, which you saw in my run previously. And then the second one is either a slam jump or an initial grab followed by a jump. One thing that you're going to want to remain cognizant of is trigger discipline when you're flying up the wall, and there's a bunch of crap that you can grab. There has been countless times where I've been flying up something and that happens. Or what I really wanted to do was come up here, or I didn't want to grab anything at all. And it's just because I started grabbing the triggers too early. All right, so let's go back to slam climbing, I guess. The name is pretty self-explanatory. You run into the wall. Right before you hit the wall, you jump. Oh, and you don't actually even have to do that. So, I don't know. You can slam, and you do that number. Let's try just a quick experiment here. Okay, so that's number 1. And again, notice reducing bad air time and double slamming as soon as I hit the ground. Yeah, okay. So, what you just saw there was slam jump with no additional jump and slam jump with a jump right before. So, first one is just running straight into it. And this could be useful if you just want to cross something small like that. The second one is jumping right before you hit the wall to add additional upward velocity. Not like that. Okay. And that's one of the problems with that, is sometimes there are many misses. Now that I'm trying to do it, I can't do it. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, saw it before. We'll move over to the next one, which is slam jumping followed by additional jumps. And one super crucial thing when you're doing these climbing walls is you don't want to end up way the fuck up here, because that's an overshoot, and overshoots are bad. So what you want to do is maintain trigger discipline until you get close enough to where you can grab it. Or like you saw a second ago, I went most of the way up. I grabbed on that last little bit of 5 dots, and then grabbed the second one and pulled myself up. And the quick pulling yourself up and then doing this motion to get above and on top of the actual structure, and then going super fast is a way to cut out time. But things you want to be aware of is, if you're trying to go up the wall, don't press your triggers until you absolutely have to. Don't overshoot, which means grab the edge. And as soon as you grab that edge, pull yourself in and start pumping. So we'll do it again. See this? Still going. Dang it. And when it comes to this part, you just grab and run. And if you notice the difference between the first jump and the second jump, that's what I was talking about in the jumping video, is the first one I just did one of these, then I saw how far down I was, and I did one of those, gave myself a little bit more room. So I think I crossed a checkpoint, so if I die, I'll probably, yeah. Let's see. Try and do one full speed. Okay. Oh, and this is fucked. Okay. So, variability and quick route changes are the key to success. Even though starting from here, you're not going to get a good time. So, what are the main things about climbing? You can slam into a wall and not jump and get some height. You can slam into a wall and jump and get a lot more height, but you're reducing your jump count by 1. Maintain good trigger discipline on the walls, unless you're trying to grab something. But for the most part, if you're just trying to fly up a wall, which you should be because these walls suck, don't press the triggers until you want to grab something. Don't overshoot. So aim for the very last grabbable thing, grab that, pull yourself up, and get going. I think that's it. And also, the trigger discipline thing applies throughout here too. So when you're flying through these things, it'll automatically grab on, which is super annoying on this level specifically. Like right through there, you can't grab. And on the coin collection. Oh no! Alright, that's it for climbing. Next up is grip streams.